Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is July 31st, 2018, the last day of the month. The cryptocurrency space, especially for Bitcoin, is definitely giving us more indications of market weakness. The other altcoins, those paired against USD, are also moving lower in price. It's not a surprise because we told you all numerous times that the areas of resistance that these coins were trading at were definite indications that the market was not going to be able to move higher above it, for the fact because the volume was not there in order to push it above. The market cap right now is definitely below 300 billion. It's around 277.8, but Bitcoin dominance is still holding about half of the market. One cryptocurrency is holding half of the market, which is phenomenal when you think about it. If you guys are not a member of ours, definitely you need to become a member of ours on our HueFin News Patreon page, because while the market makes continual wild swings in the space, our members on our HueFin News Patreon page are definitely up to date as to some of the things that we notice in the space, and we will not update anyone on YouTube as to the type of movement that these cryptocurrencies will place in the market. So if you're worried about the volatility that occurs in the space, then definitely come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page. The link is going to be in the description of the video. Or even if you're interested in our videos, go ahead and like and subscribe, because definitely you guys will be in tune and get those notifications whenever we upload a video on this medium. So right now, you can see that Bitcoin is down almost 3.5%. Everything across the board is down. Nothing surprising once you understand price predictions and you understand what you're doing. You can see that the only thing within the top 10 cryptocurrencies that is up is Tether, and that is a stable coin. So literally everything else is being volatile, moving in the same direction, and it tells you all that the market space is weak overall, and everyone continues to reflect positive signs that we're going to continue to move higher in price. But we are not of that notion. We are giving you all this unbiased news as to what direction the market's going to go, and we do it in a very simple way. We do it without the confusion. Everyone else is giving you confusion. You got to understand what words mean. You got to understand the type of indicators that they use, and even within the indicators that they place on their charts, there's also variables to those indicators. You can literally manipulate those indicators to what you would like to have on your chart, and literally you can try to dictate what the market is going to do according to how you adjust those indicators or where you place it on your chart. That is two major flaws in the cryptocurrency space, or for a lot of these chartists. So that's why we just don't use indicators, because they are severely flawed in their placement on charts. So without further ado, we're not going to waste too much of your time. Just want to go ahead and show you some of the things that we are seeing in the market. Overall, the cryptocurrency space is moving lower. You all can definitely see here that Bitcoin is giving us a lot of indications of market weakness. This coin is down 4.79%. Last trade was $7,746.90, and the market is giving us a very strong push to go down bar in the space. We told our viewers on our HueFin News Patreon page to expect that to occur, and it is exactly what is going on in space. Now, originally we said that we wanted Bitcoin to stay above $7,800, but it did not do that. Matter of fact, it is trading below $7,800. So that tells you now that $7,800 is going to be acting as resistance for this coin. I'm going to do a quick look at the 3-hour bars in Bitcoin, and you can still see here how weakness is still coming in the market. Stockpile is definitely very apparent. So understand that $7,800 is resistance. Support, it's going to be around $7,600, but given the fact that we have excessive volume coming into the space, we can move a little bit lower than 7,600, but in actuality, I'm not seeing it moving substantially too far from that. Okay, Now, it's a slim probability that it can occur, but I'm not seeing it on these charts as of this moment. Looking at the 1 hour bars, you can see that we are consolidating and weakness is still here. The market for Bitcoin was not able to continue to move higher in price. What I am seeing though is opportunities for this coin to consolidate. It is going to be very pertinent on what this current 1 hour bar does. If it closes above the previous one, then yes, we will continue to move to the upside. But if it doesn't, the best thing we're going to get in Bitcoin is consolidation and movement lower. So you need to watch that current 1 hour bar that is forming right now. But definitely there is more weakness in this currency than it is strength at this particular time. So you would expect consolidation and movement to the downside. Next one up is going to be Ethereum. So looking at Ethereum, you guys can see that this coin as well is moving to the downside, down 4.47%. Last trade was $434.33. And this is a very strong push to go down bar that we are noticing in the market for Ethereum. Please understand that we still have about 4 more hours left before this currency or the market on the daily price chart will end. So what we have here currently in this video will most likely change. Therefore, our analysis will change too. But currently, definitely, we told you all that $460 was a very important area for Ethereum to maintain. And yesterday it broke it. And that's why we had that continuation movement lower in price for Ethereum. 3 hour bars, we are maintaining consolidation right now. So short term, yes, we can consolidate and come all the way back up to $444 or even $448 throughout trading tomorrow. But nevertheless, I don't see a lot of indications of us making substantial movement higher in price. One of the things you guys can definitely tell is that stockpile is coming in the market. We are currently moving higher at this particular time, but again, we can come up to around $440, maybe $444, but it's going to take a lot of work in order for Ethereum to come up to $444. So I'm not necessarily saying it's going to move that high, but again, consolidation can definitely occur to where $440 is resistance in and around that price, and support is around 428. Okay, let's move to a smaller time frame. The smaller time frame, the 30-minute bars, continues to show you indications of market weakness. I'm not expecting Ethereum to move substantially higher in price. Like I said, $440 might be high as it will go, but you can tell that we are getting continual indications of market weakness and stockpile coming in the market. So in short term, yes, I am looking for Ethereum to move higher, but I'm not looking for them to move that high. It might not even break out to the highs of these bars, which is around $436. But definitely long-term consolidation and even probabilities of moving to the downside. I can see it coming all the way back down to $420 over the next couple of days as well, just to try to grab support one more time. Okay, so now next one is going to be Litecoin. So you can see that Litecoin as well is trending lower, down 4.54%. Last trade was $78.28. Daily price bar, you can see the Litecoin actually almost came down to $75 today. That is a very huge area of support. Please understand now that $80 is going to be the resistance area for this currency. Given the amount of volume that is coming in this space right now, we can actually break $75. So just keep that in mind, that you were aware or alerted of that fact here at HueFin News. The 3 hour bars, we have maintained some strength at this particular time, so that is positive. In the short term, we can move higher. $79 or even $80 will be those resistance areas in Litecoin as it continues to move higher in price. I want to go ahead and do a quick look at the 1 hour bars in Litecoin. You can tell here that we are running across some indicators of some stockpile. The market is losing interest in higher prices. It might come up to around $79, but definitely the market for the currency right now is definitely giving us more indicators of market weakness. As I move to a 15-minute bars, you guys can still tell here that we are maintaining strength, but we're going to have to overcome all this stockpile that's coming in the market. If we do, then definitely I can see Ethereum Litecoin continue to move back up towards $79, or even maybe a little higher than that throughout trading tomorrow. But please be cautious because we are seeing indications of the market selling. Okay, so the last one for today is going to be with Ripple. So you guys can tell that Ripple for today is giving us some more weakness. This coin is down 2.16%. Last trade was 43.5 cents, and the daily price bar is giving us a probable precursors of strength bar today. Quick look at the 3-hour bars. You guys can still see here how Ripple was able to recover somewhat as to the movement down that we got here on this 3-hour bar, but we are still getting some stockpile that is coming into market. I am expecting XRP to stay above 43.5 cents though, but again, I'm still kind of leery because overwhelmingly the market is still weak for Ripple as well as for the majority of the cryptocurrencies. Ripple was able to come all the way up here towards 44 cents, and then it got inundated with more stockpile. So if we cannot break 44 cents throughout the rest of today's trading into tomorrow, then definitely we are still in the culmination of consolidation and even movement to the downside. So that is going to be our analysis for XRP. Is for this currency to consolidate and even move to the downside if we cannot break 44 cents. If we can break 44 cents, then I'm looking for XRP to continue to move higher in price. But as of right now, as of us recording this video, we are noticing stockpile coming in the market. Just make a quick look at the 1-hour bars before I go. Looking at the 1-hour bars, we are noticing indication that the market is able to stay above 43 cents. That is a positive sign. Okay, we are staying and hovering around 44 cents, but we need to see more indications of market strength, which we are not seeing at this particular time. This current 1-hour bar is definitely a probable precursor to strength. So if the next one closes above the previous one, then I am looking for XRP to continue to move higher. It might just come up to around 44 cents though, and then get inundated with more weakness. But nevertheless, I'm still seeing overwhelmingly more weakness in the market for XRP, for Ethereum, for Litecoin, for Bitcoin, for a lot of these altcoins. I'm not seeing a change in tone in the space to where we're going to have a huge movement higher in price. So until then, a lot of these trades, a lot of these opportunities will be short-lived. And if you cannot watch the market, you will literally probably miss out on moves and then find yourself in a very bad position. So until then, like I said, if you guys are interested in learning more about language analysis, the link is going to be in our description of this video. You go ahead and click on that link, sign up there, and you guys have access to a lot of the market updates, a lot of the other tidbits that we give to our members that you are not getting right now. Okay, so that's all I got for today. Make sure you are maintaining your profitability, and I will see you all later.